Welcome to 12 Minute Fit, where I help you stay on that path towards being stronger and fitter 12 minutes at a time. Today I'm bringing you a ballet-inspired workout, so if you enjoy bar workouts, this one's for you. If you've never done a bar workout before, this one's for you. We're going to give it a go, and we're going to strengthen the trunk, shoulders, core, hips. We're going to even hit those ankles and calves. You don't need any mat or a comfortable space because we're not coming down to the floor. We will stay on the feet, and I'm even barefoot today, so you don't need shoes unless you want them. Socks are optional, but keep in mind we will be going down into a wide squat, so if you're in socks and your floor is slippery, you want to be really careful. We're also going to hit some calf raises while we're in that wide squat or a plie because it's a ballet-inspired workout. So make sure that your space to work out is safe to move around as we do those exercises. All right, today we go 30 seconds, and then we hit an isometric exercise for 20 seconds, quick 10-second break, and then we do something else. So that gives us 12 rounds, 12 minutes. We're gonna get started with that wide squat or a plie. So we'll step the heels outside the hips, toes towards the corners, hips tucked up and under, belly button up and in, shoulders back and down. Get ready to bend those knees into a wide squat for 30 seconds. We're going down and up, pushing those knees out towards the pinky toes, keeping that tailbone tucked up and under, so we're really squeezing those glutes. Push through the heels, keep that belly button up and in, shoulders back and down, and we're just squatting. Or doing a plie for 10 more seconds. Then as soon as you hear that bell, we're gonna hold this plie and we'll pulse. Get ready for it in 3 seconds. Drop as low as you can and just hang out there. Little pulses, only moving up a few inches, really engaging those glutes. Think about tucking that tailbone under, pushing those knees out, and breathe. We got about 5 more seconds, and then only 10 seconds to shake out those legs. Quick rest. Bring those heels together, toes slightly turned out, tuck that tailbone under, draw that belly button in, and we're gonna bend the knees from here. And then we're gonna lift the heels at the top. So one plie and one releve, or a calf raise. And if you want more out of that plie, bend the knees, lift the heels at the bottom, then press them down and lift them again at the top. Knees always press out. Core is always on. Glutes are engaged. Ooh, lost my balance on that one. No worries if you do too. We're gonna test that balance by just holding our releve. So hold it up, push into those big toes, engage the glutes, engage the core, even engage the chest muscles. Keep everything tight. If you fall out of it, no worries. You can get back into it. You've still got about 3 seconds. Squeeze those glutes. Shake it out. Back to that wide plie. This time we're going to bring in the arms, the upper body. We're going to hold our plie. So bend the knees, take the arms out, and then just reach over to one side and the same side. So the side that you're reaching towards, that arm is going to stay up with a soft bend in the elbow. The rib is going to go right over the hip with a big side crunch. Keep pushing into the opposite foot as you reach over. Keep those shoulders back and down as we reach over. And when you hear the bell, you're going to straighten out the legs. I think they deserve a break. And you're going to keep the arms up and let's circle. Tiny arm circles. Remember which direction you're going, because we'll switch directions after we switch directions for that side reach. Breathe through it. Keep those shoulders back and down. Keep those hands up. 3 more seconds. Let it go. We're going to drop back into that low squat, that big plie. Arms are going to be up and out, and we're just going to reach to the other side. So get ready. Here we go. Reach to the other side, and then back up. Hold that bend in the legs. Maybe it's a little bend. Maybe it's a really big one. Feel that side crunch. Feel the upper back as you pull those shoulder blades back and down. Feel the top of the shoulders working as we hold these arms up. Belly button still up and in. Glutes are still on. Stand up, Circle those arms the other way. Tiny little circles. Pull those shoulder blades down towards those back ribs. Keep those hands high. About 5 more seconds. Then we're going to really hit the hips, the glutes, some quads. If you need help with your balance, grab a wall or a table or a countertop. Pick a leg. You're going to bring the opposite foot forward, point the toes, and bend into your standing leg. Then just take that foot to the back and back to the front. So we're going to circle to the back and circle to the front. Our hips are open. So we've got those knees pointing towards the corners. We've got a bend in that standing leg. And we're just tapping forward and back. Keeping those hips square, keeping them level, feeling those hip flexors, feeling the glutes, feeling the quad. When you hear the bell, keep your foot behind you and just do little leg lifts, little taps. Keep a bend in that standing leg. Keep those hips square. Keep those shoulders back. Keep that core on. Point those toes. This is a ballet-inspired workout. Ballerinas point their toes. All right, we're going to try that on the other side. So shake out that leg. Bend into the opposite knee. Point the other foot forward. Rotate those hips open. Tap to the back and to the front. Just circling the foot. Really working that hip mobility, squeezing the glute as you bring it around, keeping that core on to help you bring it forward. No worries if you're shaking around in that standing leg. You can always hold on to something to help with your balance. When you hear the bell, keep that foot behind you. Little toe taps. Lift, squeeze the glute, point through the toes. Keep the leg straight. Keep the knee pointing to the side. Big squeeze as you lift that leg up as high as you can, then tap it back down. Bend a little deeper in that standing leg. You've got 5 more seconds. And then a 10-second break. And we're going to hit that wide plie with a single leg calf raise. So we're going to bend into those knees, toes to the corners, and just lift one heel and tap it down. Lift and tap, all on one side. We're still strong in this opposite leg, so press through that heel and then push into the big toes. Drop a little lower in your plie if you can. And in 10 seconds, we're just going to pulse this plie. So make sure those knees are pushing out, that tailbone is tucked under. And drop and pulse, pulse. Push those knees out. Feel those inner thighs, feel those outer hips. And stay in it. 10 more seconds. You got this. You'll get a 10-second break. And then, yeah, we're going back into this plie because we got to pick up that other heel. Shake it out. Quick rest. And then we're going to do that again, just on the other side. So get ready, bend those knees, sink down, and lift and tap. Lift and tap. Push into the big toe. You're trying to keep that ankle from flaring. Push those knees out. Bring those glutes into it if they're not already. Just 10 more seconds. Then we're going to drop and pulse. As low as you can go. Those legs might be feeling tired. Here it is, 20 seconds. We are flying right through this workout. You got about 4 more minutes. Stay with me. 5 more seconds. Drop a little lower. Enjoy that burn you're feeling. All right, shake it out. Remember those rond de jambes? We're going to tap our foot forward and back. We're going to bend into our standing leg. Here we go. Just little taps. If you want more this round, hover those toes off the floor. Or maybe you're going to lift in the front and in the back. Instead of hovering the whole time, you just do a little lift in both directions. Or maybe your toes are staying down. Whatever gets you through the next 5 seconds until you hit those rear leg lifts. A little arabesque tap. Point the toes. Open the hip. Squeeze that outer glute. Pull the shoulders back. Feel that upper back engaged. Bend into that standing leg. That knee is still pressing over those middle toes. Stay in it. You got another side. Shake it out. Bend into the opposite leg. Point the other foot forward. And here we go. Tapping back and front. Maybe with a hover off the floor. Maybe with a little lift forward and back. Maybe not. Really bend into that standing leg. We want to load the quad. We want to feel that hip working hard. If at any time you get bouncy, hold on to something. Or just stay with those taps. To the back. Lift and tap. 20 seconds. Bend a little deeper in that standing leg. Really point through those toes. Can you feel your calf engaged? Keep going. Can you feel your hamstring working? Breathe. Almost there. 3 more seconds. And then just 2 more minutes. Guess what? Back to the upper body. Still working those legs. We're going to drop into that squat with our side bend. Ready? 30 seconds. Over to one side. So maybe your plie isn't as low as it was the first round. That's okay. Maybe you're challenging yourself to go a little lower. Can you really pull the ribs up and over those hips without letting this other hip come up? We want to work the core. We want to work the upper body, shoulders, upper back. Arm circles. Straighten out those legs, circles. Can we circle a little faster? Stay in it. Catch your breath. Work those shoulders and arms for 6 more seconds. And then we're into our last minute. Last time I'm going to ask you to hold that plie squat. Last time you're going to side bend over. Last time to arm circle. Drop down, reach. Up and over. Make sure that that arm that's extended stays lifted. It might be feeling a little heavier. Keep working it. 15 seconds. Drop a little lower if you can. You came here to get stronger. That's why you push play today. So challenge yourself because you're almost done. You get to straighten out those legs in 3 seconds. And then you're just going to circle your arms in the opposite direction. Last 20 seconds. Go. Shoulders back and down. Hands high. Circle a little faster. Feel that burn in the shoulders. It feels good. 3 more seconds. Woo, let's shake it out. Take a quick shoulder stretch. Let your heart rate come down if it came back up. Stretch out those legs.
Activity completed.
There's your 12 minutes for the day. You are stronger. You are fitter in just 12 minutes time. Thanks for joining me. I hope you push play another day, or maybe you've got 12 more minutes to push play again right now. Please like and subscribe because I love seeing how much you're enjoying these workouts. I love seeing new subscribers. So stay with me. I'll be back again soon. Have a great rest of your day.